This is Heathrow Terminal 2, opened in 2014. It's called the Queen's Terminal. It's the airport's newest, and here they put into practice everything they learned about creating an airport oasis of calm. The number of people with dementia is set to rise to nearly 100 million over the next 3 decades. Heathrow is focused on helping such passengers with hidden conditions.
We deal and process about 1.2 million passengers who require special assistance, mobility support. So we have a partner that helps us with 1,000 colleagues who are deployed across the airport to help meet customers as they come off the train or from their car, help them through the check-in process and escort them through security and then down onto the gate. So their experience is one of support.
Perhaps an indication of this is that we've been doing Business Traveller for 13, 14 years, and this is the first time we've seriously looked at this. This is now a challenge that the industry is taking on board, isn't it?
So we've been working with various charitable organisations like the Alzheimer's Society, like the Dementia Friends, looking at what sort of training we need to develop for our colleagues, frontline colleagues, that's our security officers, our special assistance colleagues and our ambassadors in the terminal. And so we've been rolling out that training over the last 12 months and we have a programme of rolling that out going forward as well.
We are here to ensure that our passengers journey through that process.
This training session has been specially devised by dementia experts, Heathrow's frontline staff and volunteers, so they're ready to help those in need.
What does this mean for us when we're working with our passengers out and about in the terminal? With dementia, your brain has lots of different fairy lights inside of it. Each of those fairy lights means something. It might contain a fact, a skill, a memory. What happens with dementia is that those fairy lights start to flicker and eventually they'll reach a point where they will completely turn off. So let's make sure that we're factoring in and treating every passenger as an individual.
To quickly assess behaviour is a difficult skill. It's one that can be learned.
It's the face, it's all in the face of how people react. When they speak to you, they will say, "What do I do?" I mean, that could be a simple question as they come into the building. You can explain. If you then get a blank reaction, in other words, that it doesn't mean anything to them, then you can escort them through the process.
You can have all the tools. You can perform the service efficiently and competently. And the passenger can still feel bad about the experience. I guess I'm talking about the dignity issue. Yes. What do you think?
What we try to do is make sure by creating awareness with our colleagues in the field that they can treat customers with dignity and they understand what your requirements are and we're not just treating...
Is that possible then? I mean, you know, my mother, God bless her, is 87 and she needs a wheelchair through the airport. But Lord help you that you tell her she needs an airport wheelchair. You know, she doesn't want to feel she needs a wheelchair.
Absolutely right, but if we make your mother aware that there's a wheelchair service, that we can look after her from the curbside to the plane or other parts of the journey, then she can tell us about that and we can support her.
Airport efficiency, technology and automation will all play a part. Here at Heathrow, they've learned an important lesson. To become the first dementia-friendly airport, nothing replaces the human touch.